Alright, everyone, we are back again. I switched my trajectory, and I also didn't almost lose that fight far worse than last time. But,
Andara Natishan, my friend, you have come a long way. I give you the welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit?
yes, I come on behalf of the Grey Wardens, sister.
The Grey Wardens? You have joined their ranks? How unusual! Excuse my surprise. I will take you to the Keeper right away.
Thank you.
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This one is from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper, but claims to have come on behalf of the Grey Wardens.
The Grey Wardens? How unusual that one of our own should join their ranks. How did such a thing occur?
They need all the assistance they can get.
It is as I feared, then. Very well. Let us speak. Masirinus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinan, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, Keeper and Haran of this clan. You are?
My name is Karos. A pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
Do not allow our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Yeah.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
But you're going to ask me to get it anyhow, right?
I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not? Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Well, I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Alright, I need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Perfect, I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Alright, before I do this, I do want to speak to Zevron. Actually, And, of course,
It
Mithra
seems
here.
the Keeper has charged you with a difficult task. Do you feel up to it?
I shall do my best.
I am glad to hear that, Lethaline. Surely the Creators have sent you to us. That one of our own people comes to us in our hour of need gives us great comfort. You will find yourself welcome here.
That is nice. Let's go to this world map. So yeah,
Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you? Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry. The men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
I think I will bring Sven. Sven
I have
needs
been
more
studying
content.
Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Another reason I wanted to go back, because now we can do the Grimoire talk, which is what I wanted to do after the refugees. What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
You look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Let me guess. She drinks blood, eats children.
That is closer to the truth than you might think. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else, or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
You had no idea. I'm so sorry.
Do not be sorry. I am not. I am angry. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
I'll see. Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Yeah, if we weren't ready for that refugee fight, we're definitely not ready to fight fucking Flemeth. Because Flemeth is an interesting boss fight. Also, always remember to save. Don't do what I did last episode and forget.
'Tis cold in my tent,
Oh, God.
all alone.
Oh, we can't have that.
So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm?
I'm sure we'll think of something.
Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
Bam, bam. We're skipping that.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Oh, there are stories?
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side.
Well, so what now?
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
Gee, thanks for spelling it out for me.
I do like to keep it simple. Just for you, of course. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
And the reason I actually like a romance more than Liliana, or actually any other characters, is because of the DLC at the end with it. And something fun that happens at the end of the game. But we do have a new friend, and I did mention, I did want to bring this up before we got there. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh, Ashoriax. Hey, buddy, I have something for you. Do you like gold?
I shall treasure it.
Yes, you do.
Here I am.
Well,
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
questions. What are your opinions of the Dalish?
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease, and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
Ah. So you're an assassin and a son of a whore.
A Dalish whore, thank you very much. It was my sole distinction amongst the other elven boys in the whorehouse. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating, until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
I'm so sorry for you, Sarvin. There's Everton.
That's very kind of you to say, but it is not necessary. It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
You could say that again.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again.
I know that sort of gloves you speak of.
I suppose you would. I'd always wanted another. In fact, I ran off to join a clan once when they drew near Antiva City, thinking that there I would find my true calling. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
Yes, enough talk. Ah, he disapproves by one. Yeah, that's fine. Ends up as a positive 9. Where is Severon? He's got good longsword. Yeah. And we'll give him weapon 2. Steven longbow that. This is better. Get him the Sylvan Wood. If I can get a longbow Sylvan Wood, that would be fucking amazing. His armor is amazing. Yeah. He's got a lot better of equipment than us, and I need to see if I can upgrade my equipment. So, bring into the Dalish camp. We shall have Alistair, because we do need a frontline tank.
Yes.
And Alistair is basically our only frontline tank at the moment, so he's going to be with us for a bit. We're going to go with
Yes.
Severin. One or two. When's the better healing mage? Morgan's got more attack. I don't really need the attack. Let's stick with Win
Yes.
for now. And let's make our way back to the outskirts. We're going to do some missions. We're going to talk. And hopefully get into the forest. And of course save before we go into the forest, so we don't screw ourselves.
You must know that murder is wrong, I assume.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
That is why you wish to leave your crows. A crisis of conscience.
Yes, that is exactly it.
Joke if you wish, but I have the feeling that deep down you regret the life you have lived.
It's true. I regret it all.
Must you be such a child? Are you incapable of a single serious conversation?
I know. I'm terrible and it makes me sad. May I rest my head in your bosom? I wish to cry.
You can cry well away from my bosom, I'm certain.
Did I tell you I was an orphan? I never knew my mother.
Egad, I give up.
Let us do this.
Also that, he is a melee-based character, and he is an assassin, which is a fun ability that exploits weakness and is great at single-target killing. He's also level 3 on stealth, which is a skill I haven't leveled up yet, and I'm going to need to level up for something we have in Denerim, which means my next levels aren't going to coerce or anything like that. Though I will try to get luck picking if I have it. If not, it's going into stealth. There is Atheris.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask?
They went north just after I left.
I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
I'd like to hear about it.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Dalish is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Then I will seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Thank you for that. There's something there. Colored inks. Yep. Blood writings. God of the craft. Alright. Now that we have that, we'll talk to him. We'll also talk to Zathrin.
Yes? What is it you need? Have you... Make
I have
them
some
quick,
questions
if
for
you
you.
please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
Alright. Can you tell me what happened to Danla?
She was one of the first to succumb to the curse. She is dead.
Where's her body? Or did she become a werewolf first?
Even if she did, whatever existed that was Dalish is still dead. Please do not give Athras false hope in this. He will accept the truth in time.
Alright, how do I find Witherfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Tell me more about the curse that the hunters suffer from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
Right? How do you know if you've been affected by the curse?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
All right. If a werewolf bites me, will I become affected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
All right. How did the curse start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
Sure.
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
Basically asked if all
Go
werewolves
on,
come
then.
from them, but only the ones in this forest
I must
do.
return to caring for my people.
Greater speed on the way.
Under an Atishan Lethaline. My name's Lanaya, Zathrian's first. I hear your clan has moved on to the north, and that you're now one of the Grey Wardens. Allow me to congratulate you for stepping into a world that few of our people even dream of. I wish I could do the same.
Well, thank you. It's been an interesting adventure.
I must admit, I am a bit jealous. I have too many duties to my clan to do more than dream of such travels. Perhaps, since you have traveled in the outside world yourself, might I ask you a question or two?
Sure. For a fellow Dalish, anything.
I hear the human cities are very large, thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
In some places, they can't imagine how we live either.
I never thought of it like that. They truly couldn't imagine this kind of freedom? How odd. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
Well, they are used to it, just as the humans are.
Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
I think some of them do. Not all humans are the same.
And yet, even if some regret, they do nothing. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Well, I should go.
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself.
Oh, I hit the wrong option.
He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Lost much? What has he lost?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Alright, well, I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Alright, going for now. Let's talk to this boy.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. And dear an Atishan friend.
That's
it
a
has been
weird
some
way to
years
use
since I
hammer.
met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope.
He was fine when I last saw him, yes.
That is good to hear. Your clan is more familiar to us than most, since we do not stray far from each other in this land. I met your father, for he was once keeper of your clan. You carry many of his features. He spoke at a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his son a Grey Warden, I think.
Thank you. That was kind of you to say.
Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless.
You seem quite advanced in the old craft, master.
What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but might have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
Well, what if I were to get some ironbark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Perfect. That's what I needed. What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Right. Very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
Yep, I would like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us try.
All right. Yeah, the last time I fought this, I did lose a lot more potions, and I actually lost pretty much every one. I'll take these. That puts me at 10. That's perfect. I need those healing potions and venoms, if you've got them. Adder's Kiss. Ooh. That's good poison. I do like I'm gonna definitely use those. Dalish Longbow, Whitewood. Yeah. Rapid aim. Then I need armor, so that's hard to armor. That would be nice. Let's sell what I can. That puts me 2. And let's get... Oh god, still just slightly underneath. So the private documents, 50, silver bowl, that trade manifest. Just enough. We also got elf rope. Alright. Take that. Perfect. You need armor. Good. Alistair has that. Sarvin has nothing, so let's get resistances and of course nice, you have a belt that increases dex, that's good. Charm of Still Waters. What does mine do? No, I like the stealth regen in combat. Alistair, what's yours do? It's the same. It's Buckles of the Wind. Alright, perfect. That's everything we need here. We are almost done with the quest.
My mother was Dalish. They are a proud people, those who refused to bow to defeat.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
Yeah. I'm not a thief. But yeah, we do know his mother is Dalish, as we did just talk to him.
It shall be done.
I got caught. Gray iron. I'll take a look at my offhand and see if it's better than my offhand weapon.
Very well.
These are important. Yep. Also. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. That should be a good amount. With love letter. Getting more love letters. Nice. Alright, Kamen. Oh, you can do a real dick move with this one.
You are the Dalish Grey Warden. And Darren Atishan. It is good to meet you.
Thank you, and who might you be?
I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
And why can't you?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you. You know our ways. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
And who's... girl problems, I see.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
All right. Well, there must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Well, if that's the case, have you tried wooing Gaina?
Wooing? I don't understand.
Have you tried giving her a gift?
A gift? No, that wouldn't be appropriate. Not before we're married.
God, the dude's a fucking loser. How about really showing your love?
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her.
All right. I suppose that would be too much to ask if you vetted her.
No, we've never done anything like that. Never.
Oh. You've never even kissed?
Of course not. I'm not even bonded yet. I've never kissed anyone, not like that.
All right, let me think of something else then.
Such as?
Perhaps I can talk to her for you.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
Listen. I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
All right. Can't hurt.
Cyranas. Oh, ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Oh god. So my favorite part with this is you can actually, if you're a dick, like a completely evil dick, you can get her to kiss you, and then it causes problems. Let's just say that. And 2 white woods actually, so 650 for the short bow. But this one's 780 longbow with rapid aim, which is beautiful. What I want. And let's talk to Gaina.
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from elsewhere.
You are Gaina, correct? Kamen mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
You can say, like, you can basically do that third option and go down there and break their relationship up if you'd like. He says you refused to give him your hand.
Oh, I am embarrassed to talk about this to you, but I simply cannot accept his proposal. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Yeah, you go, you are cruel, no wonder Carmen hates you. But if you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
If you love him and then believe in him, help him succeed.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
That's why it's also important to always get those coercion skills, because you get a bunch of quest rewards like this.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean?
Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Boom. And we got an item, and Win has leveled up, which is nice. What item did I get? Nope. Some more elf flight arrows. Perfect. There is a fight that I am actually going to need those arrows, and I'm probably going to forget about them, which is funny. 25, and let's get a dex up to there. Let's do traditional mage stats. So pump that sucker up.
Yes?
Get that arcane shield up. Boom. Keep her alive a little longer. Then Alora, and that should be hopefully the last of them. And we can get into the fighting.
Who comes? Anathara. I was so busy attending the Hala, I did not hear you coming.
I take it you're the clan master's herder?
I am indeed. I am Alora, and it is my place to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. In return, the Hala guide us where we need to go.
I noticed you separated this Hala from the herd.
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Oh. Examine the Hala.
And? What do you think?
I truly cannot tell.
I am glad you attempted it, regardless.
Well, let's see if I can try to calm it.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
Well, then there's nothing more I can do.
I am glad you attempted it, regardless.
Oh, I should go.
I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
Right, there is a quest. Yep. So, if I can get that survival skill up by the time I'm gone, that could be useful. Alright. 20 con. Perfect. There, let's get overpower. Alright. That should hopefully be the last. Of these quests. Yes, it is. We are going to be able to now journey into the forest. I'm at 75 out of 90. Let's sell some equipment and get our party rolling. Probably throw it... we got about maybe 10-15 minutes we can throw into the forest. I'm sorry it's been a lot of discussions.
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something? I am no merchant.
Alright. Weapon-wise, we can get rid of that. That one. That one. Ash. You. Very nice 69 equipment. That's beautiful.
It is good to see you again. Yes, the Keeper sent word. I notice you've already found the chest I placed it in. Feel free to sort through and take whatever you found there. If you've not... Dalish...
Yep, I already stole the equipment, which got me the bow. Or not, yeah, they got me the bow, which is really useful. But let us go. I have the right bow on, right? Yes, Dalish longbow. Let us make our way into the forest and see what we find. Again, yes, sad part of RPGs is there is just a part queuing up all the quests, as well as doing some companion talking. At least, luckily, they're all in one place. Not like in the next game, where we're going to have to jump all over the place to do that.
Too lost.
Very well.
It's easy to get turned around in a place like this.
Yes, it is. There are enemies down there, which we shall not avoid. Yep. Here they come. Wolves.
Bravo!
And there's the werewolf.
Don't give them the advantage!
Oh, don't get blood over me again. Oh, another battle it is!
Very well. As you said.
Watch out!
Oh,
That's a lot of blood.
that rapid fire's nice. Glamour charm, perfect. Alright, we killed a lot of these boys. Then we'll make our way up here. Get the rest, cue the rest of the wolves. And a blight wolf.
Best be wary!
Down!
Alright. This is a far better army comp than we've had before. And we got a wolf pelt, perfect. This is going to be very profitable for us, getting all those wolf pelts. Alright, perfect. Nothing over here. Some
Very
death
well.
roots. This part is going to be a bit wild in getting what we need. Alright. More werewolves. Hey look, it actually saved. What a fucking miracle. And there is Swift Runner, one of the werewolves. He's got a name.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place, come to make us pay for our attack.
And who are you supposed to be?
You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
I'd prefer to talk to you. I mean you no harm.
Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
You talk of Zathrian as if you know him.
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Why do you hate him so much?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I don't take threats. I'm going nowhere.
Very well. I will not risk throwing my people at you. like unthinking brutes. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, an Andrasta's Grace. Oh, yes. That is a great gift item, which you can only get here, and a dead corpse.
It shall be done.
Hardened gloves, yes. It's literally... It's finally time to get rid of these Dalish gloves. I've had them for so fucking long. Because they've just been so nicely boosting my decks. Now that we have the other items, we don't need it as much. Yep, there we go. Should have risen. Yep, giant bear.
It always comes to this, doesn't it? We must strike.
Quickly, we must fight! Bravo!
Good job, we trapped it in there and killed it. Good job, everyone. We did it. That should take us back and around. Good. That is everything in the first zone covered. And we talked to Swift Runner. So let's go a little deeper in and call it a night. I think.
Very well.
More rabid
It is
werewolves.
Shall be done. Concern for your own existence. I
Kill. Fuck.
shall be done.
There is no glory in bloodshed!
Alright, well, that's cleared. Knockout. Alright, that actually got a lot tougher than I thought. Luckily, we have these. Should put us at 4 and 5. I did not actually expect a yellow enemy in there. And we got some more health potions, nice. That should be very useful for us. Let us get out of the first zone, and once we get to the first zone, we'll call it there. Ooh, nice. That is actually a really nice belt. Let's do that instead. Oh.
Who comes?
You're badly wounded. What happened to you?
We were sent to find Witherfang. Bring his heart. Attacked.
Examine him. Take him back to the Dalish camp.
And Darren and Tishan, Lethaline. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live. Ma Syranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
I think if that sends me back, yeah. That sends me back to the Dalish camp, so let me get through this, and then we will call it, because we have a puzzle to handle.
begun.
I am not ready to handle a puzzle right now. Thank you very much. Let us clear this area out. Make sure there's nothing else, because I know there is. There we go, Skelly. Some ice arrows. Perfect.
As you say.
Elf root. Can't cross that way. Cross, back, and around. And if we need to, we can make more lesser health potions, so I should be more aggressive with them, to be perfectly honest. But we have faced our next set of enemies, which is nice. We have werewolves, Dalish, regular wolves. Who knows what else we might see in this forest. They do say the fade is, or the veil is weak here. And, oh god, that's an ogre.
As you wish.
Get off!
Get back away from that motherfucker. No, 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 no. You need to target him and shield bash him. Oh boy, that was almost very fucking dangerous. Holy shit, that was bad. Basically, if you remember the dogs have a attack where they can knock you to the ground and basically keep hitting you. The ogre has a similar attack to that.
I shall do it.
And he does more damage because he's a fucking ogre.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
And last boy. Alright, good job. We got them all. Ooh, nice. Got a silver cord and a topaz and an acid flask. Then, of course, clear out this zone here up to the water. Good. That is everything we need. We are clear on this side. Alrighty. You should... Yeah. There's the tree. What we'll do is make our way to the camp and turn in this tree and see what item we get. Alright, so when it comes to rare ironbark, you found some ironbark, we'll probably be interested in this. Now there is, if you take a look, there's a way out that way. There's also some stuff farther south. So actually, you know what? Yeah, we are going to go back real fast. That's why they leave the Dalish there, so you can actually just skip back. I did it a bit prematurely. Let us make our way back and get that ironwood. Then we'll continue our journey into the forest. And we have a few questions for our boy, the Keeper. And we have a big decision to make over who our next allies will be. I already know who they're going to be. It's the reason I picked this race. That's right, Dalish Supremacy. Hashtag. But let us get... Sandalphatic may not be the most eloquent of dwarves. That is an understatement. But we did all these nice things to these elves, and a lot of them are good people. They don't deserve death. Not for the actions of one. But...
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something?
Yes, I found some ironbark for you.
Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed ironbark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow, or perhaps a breastplate?
I would like the breastplate.
Manuvinin, I will craft it myself. Watch if you prefer, it will not take long.
The reason I don't get the bow is because the Dalish longbow is actually really good.
And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish breastplate for you. May it serve you well.
I know I did just buy a breastplate, but if you take a look, you can't actually wear it. But Alistair can. Oh no, he does not have 30 strength yet. Sven Sten can, and that is a lot of armor, nature resistance, and stamina, which is going to be very useful for the tank. So, for now, we shall leave it here. We have some questions for this big boy, but other than that, we are good. And remember, everyone, please always constantly save. Don't do what I did and waste a fucking hour because you jumped into a fight you couldn't handle and had to go back to the beginning of a recording. But bye for now. And we have more combat, and the next few times are going to be pretty heavy combat-wise, so I do hope you do come back and enjoy. I'll be signing off now.